Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and Johnny Somali is still in the news because today, if you guys haven't seen, I'll link it at the end of the video. We streamed Johnny Somali's interview that he did on a Twitter X space where basically, I want to be honest here, some of the dumbest people alive were just glazing this man. They were sucking this man's, damn, we're like not even 30 seconds in. They were on this man's PP. All right, we gotta keep it PG until we get a little bit further in. But also, don't forget to go show some love to 15 Minutes of Shame. That boy had to edit out a lot. All right, there was a lot that was going on in that Twitter space. So go show some love to him. Let him know that the fish gang got his back. Even if Johnny Somali tries to false copyright strike him, boys, drop a couple fishes in his comment section. But back to talking about Johnny Somali. This man was getting glazed so hard because in the Twitter space, basically, Johnny Somali and a couple of his cronies, they were doing platinum level mental gymnastics just to somehow protect Johnny Somali's and his ego, because what they would do was pull one person in at a time, and whenever they would say anything dissenting about Johnny Somali, they would instantly attack him, right? You would see that Johnny Somali was hiding behind these like 4 or 5 other people that were in the call at all times while they pulled in one person at a time so they can attack whoever says anything dissenting about Johnny Somali. It was one of the dumbest things ever, boys. You just watch this.
Yeah, Johnny, I just wanted to say, so I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, I guess. Are you actually out of South Korea?
Is this man second live? Tell us something. I'm glad you're doing well.
Now, are you back stateside or what? Where's your location? I haven't been keeping up with it.
I'm still stuck in this shithole. I'm still here.
Damn, have you gotten? I know that your passport was taken. Have you gotten that back or anything?
No,
or
I still have my passport. They actually never took my passport. I don't know how that rumor spread.
Okay.
And I don't know how these rumors, like, there's so many rumors. That's why I'm like, I might as well, instead of shutting up and being quiet about it, I might as well just talk and monetize and just make the most out of this bullshit we're stuck here. Because this is actually ridiculous, and it's a huge story. And if anybody needs to be eating off it needs to be myself. No, I don't know how they spread that my passports were taken. They spread that my like the court or the police told me not to live stream. They cannot tell you that. Like,
what do you mean they can't?
I know in America, like, a judge can tell you can't do video or whatever. I haven't been charged or convicted of anything really yet, so I haven't had any punishment. They can't tell me to not stream. I have a freedom of speech.
Is he retarded? Is he retarded? What does he mean he has freedom? Brother, you're in a whole different country. What is he talking about? Bro just speaking out of his ass at this point. Bro just has a mouth on his fucking asshole. Like, what is he talking about? That doesn't go in their country. What are you talking about?
And anybody that does touch me, and let me say this right here, will face legal, criminal, and civil consequences.
Wait, no, they will not. No, they will not. What happened to that last guy that punched Johnny Somali in the face in Japan? That man's sitting pretty somewhere. Let's all be honest here. No, they will not. This man is pulling this out of his ass. You guys remember that clip, right? Of Johnny Somali harassing some woman in the street, and then there was that random white guy that was standing there, and then he just hit Juno, and then Johnny was just he hit Johnny. Then he fell. Then he punched Juno in the face because for some reason Juno was just standing there watching this man. And then the coin sound came out. That man never got charged with anything. Johnny Somali's just talking out of his ass. He's just saying words. It's just babble at this point. He's just babbling on. It's like a baby learning his first sentence because he's not taking legal action against no one. He doesn't have the money / the resources either way, or even the press behind him. Any judge that sees what he's been doing would probably be like, you see, usually I would send this person to 30 days in jail, but you see, I think you got what you deserved. Legal action.
Just like the mother that punched me. Do you know he is criminally charged going to court for aggravated assault?
Where? Show us.
And I have
the same day though. He's not going to jail.
It doesn't matter. I'm not, bro. Korea doesn't do pre-trial detention. They don't do that. It doesn't matter. He's getting civilly sued. I hired a lawyer, and he's getting civilly sued. Whatever money he made from his donation or whatever, I'm taking that.
Bro, he's speaking out of his ass. No, he's not. He's speaking out of his ass. No, he's not. He's not doing that. This man is so delusional. You're not doing that. Please, Johnny, where's the proof? I need the proof. Johnny Somali, since he loves giving out little court legal papers talking about his interrogations and please show us the proof that you're suing that guy. Because last time we saw, he was sucking that boy's dick because he did the whole apology with that guy, didn't he? He was like, oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect the Korean people. And the guy was sitting back there, And
So if everybody wants to punch me and I can take 10, 20, 30 grand, 40 grand from each of them, I'll do it. It's putting money in my pocket.
Yeah,
He's
well,
getting
I don't think this person that punches you is gonna get arrested though.
Was vigilance that had a Discord room with 10,000 members trying to geolocate him. Like this is savage behavior.
wait, hold up. Wait a minute. You're not in America though. I don't understand what this man is. Okay, you think it's savage behavior. Why didn't you just leave Korea when you had a chance? What? That makes no sense. Why didn't you just leave? He had every chance. This is savage behavior. They're out here hunting. Leave! Leave! You do not live there. You do not have a residency there. If you think it is savage, leave. Depart. Hop on plane. Go vroom vroom. He had every chance to leave, but he's like, these savages keep hunting me down in their native land. Dumb. There's a fucking airport. Like, leave. Isn't he like 5'2", 5'3"? I'm pretty sure he's like either 5'2" or 5'3". Like, he's not huge. Like, he is little boy. There's a reason why Johnny Somali he always touts himself as being non-violent because he knows he's gonna lose the fight. Like, yeah, I'd be non-violent too if I was, brother. We all seen that build. He does not hit the gym. All right, that boy is eating. He's just eating. Not even good. He's just eating. Like, he has no muscle mass. He's gonna lose every fight. There's a reason why he hides behind freedom of speech. Every loser hides behind freedom of speech whenever they don't want to back it up with their hands. Like, you can be freedom of speech all day, but you gotta fight for them damn rights. All right, you just can't have rights for free out here. You gotta fight for them shits.
No, I do like free speech, but again, that doesn't give you the right to just say anything and expect no consequences for it. Like I said, if you went up,
We're going to blend opinion. Relax.
Dr. DaVinci, you still haven't acknowledged my.
This is the guy. This is the
You
elephant in
won't
the room.
acknowledge
Listen to
my
his voice.
question because you know it makes
Stop
you wrong.
Out, bro.
You won't acknowledge.
Go roll around and do jiu-jitsu.
Go
and
fuck
make
around.
it.
Go. You don't.
Let's go do the jiu-jitsu.
They have
You're
the- you have
offending
the
me right now. I want to
intellectual
beat
skills
you
of
up.
a 9-year-old.
Let
You
me put
resort
my
to
let me
insults
put my
like
hands
a
on your.
child. Don't actually.
Okay, look, opinion. Last chance, man.
This hurts.
Because you
I'm not
have
gonna
been
lie,
speaking
chat,
the
this
majority
hurts.
of this space. Just let Blend speak. Okay, I'll let Blend address you, and then you can respond, and then we're moving on.
But you. Why would you?
Listen to this guy, dude. You take something, bro. A man speaking. You can hear in your voice. Like, this is the thing. Everyone here is masculine. We understand what freedom of speech is. We understand what violence is. And this guy just doesn't get it. And then he says, you know, it's very offensive for you to say, hey, FBA Trey, back me up. You're the violent black man. That's extremely racist, point one. Point two is the elephant in the room is
What is this logic?
envy, sir. You can hear it in his voice. A hit dog hollers. The Asians are very
You don't
envious
got
of
no
the
nuts,
Japanese
Mr.
penis.
Opinion. This is the way
They're-
you talk. You
they're
talk about
Okay,
this.
well, you come to the gym.
You
I'll, no,
Somali.
stop by the gym. And I'll.
Listen to this. Now his racism is going to come out. His one ally on the stage, FBA Trey, the one ally, watch the racism come out because Trey just said he has no nuts. Watch the N-words fly. Go ahead, opinion. Let it out.
Oh my
No
God.
one's racist. All I'm saying, if you want to
Listen
see
to
my
his
nuts, you
voice.
can come to the. You can
Listen
come
to
to
your
Henzo
high-pitched
Gracie
voice. Okay,
Academy, and I
good.
will surrender you unconscious anytime
You will not
you
trim
want.
because I'll rip
And
your
I will
eyeballs
proceed
out.
to
You
say-
Okay, we're going to do a poll. Everyone, thumbs up if you think that Mr. Opinion
Stop.
is a suspected white supremacist. Thumbs
up if you think that Dr.
Thumbs up,
DaVinci has a
suspected white supremacist.
What
Look,
is
everyone's
this?
thinking
What
you're a white
is
supremacist
this?
just with your rhetoric. Johnny Somali,
What
what do
is
you have
this?
to say against Mr. Opinions and his kind of white-splaining about the N-word?
What is this revisionist history? The man just said, don't be racist to people, don't call people the N-word. And then there's like, did you guys hear that guy say, don't call people the N-word? I specifically heard him not even say the N-word. He said the full word, all syllables, everything was in account. He said every syllable of the N-word. Like, what?
I'm not gonna hit them. I'm just gonna say something back to them. I have a mouth.
Brother, you can't fight. That's the thing, you can't fight. You know you're gonna lose.
I have an IQ over 100. You know what I mean? I don't need to resort to violence. But if you know what I mean, I don't. To answer this question earlier, I don't think anybody should attack anybody over words or opinions.
Yeah, well said.
Chat, by the way, just letting you guys know, we've only heard like 5, 6 voices, by the way. We have not heard over 5 or 6 voices. And all 5 of the voices, like 4 or 5 of the people in this call are Johnny Somali supporters. Just letting you guys know, they're one by one letting in opposite opinions of Johnny Somali with 4 or 5 of his fans ready to do mental gymnastics for him. I'm just letting you guys know, we have not heard over 5 people at one time in this chat. We only have heard like 5, 6 voices at one time.
I don't know if Johnny wants legal mindset in here. Probably not.
I don't. I'm scared to.
Wait, legal mindset's in?
I'm scared to talk to any of us because he knows we'll expose his fat ass.
Yeah, I mean,
He was almost he was almost crying because shout out Lolly Mindset on Twitter. That's my favorite account. Somebody brought up this account, Lolly Mindset, on his stream and started stuttering and like he was about to cry. Like this, he's really a pussy.
One thing I think that we're not bringing up is these YouTubers, these Koreans, they weren't doing it out of this sense of nationalistic pride. They were doing it because they wanted to get clout. Weren't they getting donations? I mean, this is essentially like
they were doing it all for clout, subscribers, and donations. They were virtue signaling.
Here who know that's not true, just
They
let
stay
it
sucking
fly,
some
bro.
dick up in
Let
here.
it.
They like stay sucking some dick up in here. Like I know Johnny Somali has never had his dick sucked this good in his life. They are on his damn balls. They are licking at everything.
But baby, let me ask you a question. You are a U.S. soldier. How do you feel about a U.S. ally treating an American citizen over speech? You know, we're supposed to have the same ideals. So this is essentially, I think James put the nail on the head. This is akin to, yeah, we don't like it, we might not like it, but we still have to protect all speech. So as a U.S. veteran, how do you feel?
They're talking about the U.S. We're
our
in
ally
Korea, though.
is kind of
He's
going
in Korea.
against the ideals.
He's just in a different country altogether talking about free speech. It's like him going to like Russia talking about, but my free speech. There is no free speech here, comrade. That is American capitalism. Right? They're not gonna be talking about some, yeah, you're right. You know what, Johnny, you're free speech. They're gonna be like, off with his head. To the gulag. Right? They're gonna send this boy to the damn mines. This boy's gonna be mining fucking rubles for these people. Like, brother, you're in a different country with different rules.
Also, like and retweet the space, share it in group chats. I'm trying to get a big name in here like Zerka or Atozi or Legal Mindset, Myron Gaines. So if you have some suggestions of people to join, share the space to their latest comment and their latest tweet, and maybe they'll join. Because I think that there needs to be some advocacy from some of these larger free speech pages, such as Myron Gaines. I think he's the perfect person for it.
Myron Gaines?
Because at the end of the day, Johnny hasn't done anything physical to anyone.
Okay, I really had to cut in here because what this guy just said is absolutely mind-blowing. Myron Gaines, fresh and fit, absolutely hates free speech. He hates it with a passion to the point where he will copyright strike even if you
Exactly. He has done this to Abba and Preach. They literally did that to Abba and Preach. Like, they're talking about some, they love free speech. It's like, what? They copyright strike Abba and Preach for making fun of them because they made fun of them.
use 5 to 10 seconds of his video.
It's so
I just found that mind-blowing that this guy would say that. I guess he's very confused, but let's get back to the interview.
It's so dumb.
And if they've given Joshua Block, who went around Japan assaulting people, punching them, kicking them, if they've given
a guy
him a
with
pass,
actual mental disorders,
why can't they give Johnny a pass for
a man with actual mental disorders being controlled by other people is different from a grown-ass man making his own decisions.
Simply spilling some noodles.
They are so dumb.
Let's go to James. Go ahead, James.
A good reflection upon like South Korean culture that they can't handle a joke and people are lashing out.
Yeah,
such violence. But
it makes them look like barbarians, and it makes their justice system look like a joke.
Yeah, definitely. And
wait, so them arresting you for doing all this makes them look like barbarians, but you running around half naked in the streets, that's just you looking like a common citizen. Yeah, I can run around half naked in the streets with my little smeater flopping around in my box.
Joke. Like it's like a playground with a teacher and a principal. Oh, my teacher! He made me feel anxiety.
Of course he wanted.
Carrying a bag of fish.
Of course he wanted. Like,
they said I gave somebody anxiety by carrying a bag of fish. Even if you put that in a TV show, nobody would even believe it.
Yeah, as long as you go around life like with that as your framework of how you react to things that offend you, you will be able to be manipulated your entire life.
Yo, I wasn't.
Thunderbird, you are not handling the bottle very well right now.
No, I don't. I'm not drinking.
Just wait.
I dropped him. I dropped him. Sorry, I can't hear that right now.
Oh my god, he dropped the guy that had something to say. He's like, man, he was about to speak logic again. He was about to reason with me. That's disgusting. Did he just try to speak logic and reasoning?
Tango down.
I dropped his ass.
First is Johnny Somali. Next is going to be these big streamers. And these streamers, I hate the fact that they're not supporting Johnny Somali because, you know, if you're a free speech advocate, you don't get to pick and choose what speech you like and don't speak. All speech should be free unless it's saying, you know, we're going to go like Rivy said. So that's what really gets me. And so, Johnny, I just want to let you know that, you know, Rosa Parks was initially condemned, hit with fire hoses and shit like that. So you're definitely the tip of the sword. And it's a shame that these people won't stick up for you, whether they like it or not. If it's free speech, it's free speech.
They drained this motherfucker balls. His balls are empty. God damn. He ain't ever had a head like this in his life. Usually he got to pay for this shit. He got grown men sucking his dick now. Oh my god.
That's the bottom line.
This is
and James, you're right. This is censorship. Where it almost feels like it's giving me that horrible feeling of 2020. Twitter was completely censored. People were getting canceled left and right. And I thought
my god, he put it in there. One go.
These people, they're essentially just these influencers, Myron Gaines, and all these, you know, pieces of shit. In my opinion,
zero resistance. What?
Roundabout.
Yeah, brother, this is the greatest deep throat I've ever seen in my life. I have consumed a copious amount of corn in my lifetime. I have never seen nothing like this. These people are willing to do backflips on this man's dick for no gains. He's not even like running halfway naked through the streets right now. They are doing this free of charge, by the way.
Amazing. Thank you, James. Thank you, James.
That's powerful.
Thank you for the glaze, James. Thank you for
that probably will happen.
Thank you.
When they come to their senses in the future. All right, let's go to Arian. Go ahead, Arian.
James, suck my cuff the balls, James. Cuff the ball. Lick
Hey,
my gooch,
I just
James.
have a question for Johnny. I was just wondering what his long-term goal was while
Brother, what do you mean? What is his long-term goal?
like doing all of what he did.
It's nothing. He doesn't have a long-term goal.
That's a good question. My long-term goal was honestly just to entertain my audience and just travel the world and live stream. Really, that's...
Bruh, chat. Hold up, Chad. I got the perfect reference for this.
Riley Freeman is a third-grade student at J. Edgar Hoover Elementary School. He's a basketball player, an avid reader, and one day hopes to spread his philosophy through rap music.
Chat, this is literally what they're doing for Johnny Somali, by the way. This is legit what they're doing for Johnny Somali in this damn live.
So I told him to take his seat, and here comes this barrage of insults. I mean, some of the words I've never even heard before, and I was just stunned. And I said, well, sit down,
They are literally running defense for this man.
Okay, let's go to who else had their hand up? I think it was Stampy. Stampy.
Thank you so much. Yes. So my question is for Mr. Somali. Firstly, a statement. I just want to say I find it indefensible and abhorrent that you were racially targeted for the color of your skin.
Oh my God.
In the Western media. And by the Korean
okay,
people. Okay. It's so scary to think that you were targeted the way you were just for being in another country and making a few mistakes. I've made mistakes. I don't think anybody in this call could sit there and say they have never made a mistake. Yet they pass so much judgment, and I find that very, very bad. I mean, you're a black guy, man, and they just want to sit here and put the black man down. And have we not made progress since the civil rights movement as a people to where we can't sit here and say he made a mistake? However, that was a statement. My question is, how do you feel about being persecuted for just the little mistake you made? And how do you feel about the streamers that are doing physical violence, assaulting people, but they're white, and they're not being reported on in Western or Korean media at nearly the same rate that you are?
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. What is this logic? They stopped assaulting them, though. What are you talking about? They stopped. They assaulted him once, and then they stopped assaulting him. It's different people that assaulted him over time. What is he talking about? What?
I hate, like, it's not like I feel like I hate, I say this again, I hate pulling the race card, but
okay, then
I 100% feel like if I was white,
tell him
nobody would give a f about any of the shit I'm doing. I really believe that. It's ridiculous. Like, I feel like I'm being persecuted unfair.
Who the f is that soft baby? Just a random guy that's just asking.
I'm not being prosecuted. I believe I'm being persecuted.
Okay.
I believe that it has something to do with the Asian culture or saving face. South Korea is a very emotional country.
Yep.
They're very, I don't know, there's no logic. There's no logic in how they operate their justice system. It makes zero sense. You would think that if somebody is so problematic or so, making public outrage by touching a statue, it's not a crime. It's legally not a crime to insult or touch that statue or make a statement about that statue of a prostitute. But since they could not charge me with that, they want to charge you with a million little tiny schoolyard crimes. And, just, I guess, waste my time. I guess that's what their goal is. I guess that's what their goal is, but I'm not gonna let them win. In the end, I will prevail.
Johnny, just real quick, Legal Mindset is here. He is, so according to Lolly Mindset, Legal Mindset was here. He's likely left and joined as hidden. So after you address the second question from Stampy, you can say what you would want to say to Legal Mindset if you want to, because I'm sure he's listening.
To finish off what I was saying before I do that, I feel like I'm living in like a Truman Show kind of situation.
You put the camera on yourself. What are you talking about? You put the camera on yourself.
It's so weird. But honestly, I'm entertained by it too. People think I'm so angry about what a lot of people say about me on the internet. I've came to the point where I'm so used to it, and sometimes I watch these commentary videos myself, and I'm laughing my ass off, and I'm just like, yo.
This is literally him.
I kind of I hate to say like some Andrew Tate shit, like the Matrix. Like I can do anything I want, whatever I want, and it will go on the news, the media, whatever. It's kind of a fun superpower.
You feel like you have imposter syndrome?
So stupid.
I would say I would have it if I had millions of dollars. Maybe I'd have an imposter syndrome, a little bit. But I guess I don't know. I guess it's infamy, but I don't know what I've done to deserve this much infamy. I never thought. You know what I mean? I got to do something with it while I have it. I guess.
Could it be a far deeper racial bias that some of the founders and maybe head moderators have against you as a person of color, or do you think that is just kind of a bit of a reach?
It's possible. Like if you look at Kick, there's not a lot of black streamers or black IRL streamers for a fact on Kick. Every single one of them has been suspended permanently on the platform. Most of the black IRL streamers, EBZ, DBR. There's a few other ones, but I don't know. It's an Australian company. It's based in Australia, so I don't know if that.
Chat. All the black creators have been suspended. Oh wait, what? Where was? There it is. All the black creators.
If you guys can see that.
All the black IRL creators. All right, it's not IRL. It's art. But you can say art is an IRL.
I don't know, guys.
All the black IRL people have been suspended. All of them. Every time someone does black and they're IRL, they're suspended instantly.
They have some bias on that. The moderation team is I don't know much about them. They're from Serbia or something like that. But all I know is Kick is very unfair. Kick is very corrupt, unfairly ran. And honestly, Twitch is more fair than Kick, which is ridiculous.
Okay, Johnny, so if Legal Mindset is listening, which he most likely is, considering he was in here and dipped out real quickly, he's probably in the anonymous. Do you have anything you'd like to say to him personally?
The only thing I'd like to say to him is that all of his information is wrong, and if he would just listen to Cancel Johnny S on Twitter, he would have way more accurate reporting.
By the way, boys, all of them.
The grifting that you do is insane. We know you don't give up. And in Thailand or all these places, you're a expat, a loser back home. We found your mother's house. We found your records.
Just make sure allegedly, because this guy is.
Allegedly, we've allegedly found your mother's house. We found that you owe money to American Express, and you're on the run from America for that. So we get it, brother. You have a website called Go East Gentlemen that is trying to teach people how to go to third world countries and have women. You had videos on how to seduce Korean women that you conveniently deleted as soon as you started talking about me and grifting the Korean audience for money. It's just, it's I don't know. I guess you're doing business. Make your money, brother. Make your money, brother. But when I leave Korea without any jail time, I already know he's gonna try to spin it and be like, "Oh, I always said this was a possibility." I can't wait to see his co-conceive when I finally leave Korea. A free man.
And Johnny Somali.
I can't wait to see him co-conceive.
What new information are you covering for 4 hours every single day? Yet he gets all of these pay pig donations just fueled by anti-black racism. Really, if you read a lot, it's all references to slavery, to plantations, picking cabbages, like just extremely racial undertones. So I would suspect him to be an alleged white supremacist. And also, if you look at Lolly Mindset's cover photo, that is a disturbing picture. It appears to be that he's hugging a 4-year-old child in that picture there. So who knows what heinous things are going on, allegedly, in Thailand, the great kingdom of Thailand. Before I left Bangkok, I challenged him to a debate, and he blocked me like a coward. So he also, yeah. I've been told, I'm currently in the Dominican Republic, and I was told by a fairly reliable source that his family have a legacy of slavery in Haiti. So before I
if legal is anti-black, what does that make Johnny? I'm gonna be honest here, Uncle Ruckus, damn Uncle Tom. He's like, hey, I don't understand why he doesn't like what is his name? Legal Mindset. All he's doing is, from Johnny's perspective, using his freedom of speech. I mean, like, what? There's no such thing as hate speech. What do you mean he's being racist? Bro, he's a comedian. That's why he's getting donations. His jokes are funny. Like, brother, using Johnny Somali's logic, Legal Mindset's probably one of the funniest people out here. From what Johnny Somali's talking about, he's not racist. He's just telling great jokes from what Johnny Somali's perspective is.
Leave here, I'm going to walk around with a picture of Legal Mindset Esquire, Andrew Esquire. I'm going to
his name's Andrew.
Yeah, I'm going to show him a picture to the Haitians and be like, did you know this guy's family used to own your people as slaves? Because the Haitians here are good people. And I just don't think it's right that this guy allegedly has slave money. Disgusting. Some people need to check their privilege.
No allegedly, by the way, Chad. No allegedly. We got to get that clip to Legal Mindset. There's zero allegedly right there, by the way. No allegedly. He's just saying that Andrew Esquire owns slaves and has slave money, and he wants to antagonize a population of people to get him beat up, by the way.
Yes. Back to the topic of getting Johnny Somali out of the country. We talked about this the last.
This man is going to be a repeat offender.
We got to figure out a way to smuggle him on a ship. I know that going to Japan is not an option, but there's a way. I'm sure that there's some place that's in proximity to South Korea. We can get him on a ship somehow. He could be a stowaway. Get him in some cargo or something. Maybe Trev has some better ideas.
Wait. Are they just out here just like, yo, what is the most illegal thing we can do? Can we, like, illegally get this man deported? What?
About smuggling. Obviously, he does.
Oh,
how dumb are these people?
What's up? I haven't talked to you in a long time. I'm good. I'm still locked in this piece of shit country. Free.
Holy shit.
I'm crashing out, bro. Like, at this point, I think I'm just gonna do more crazy.
Just so you guys know, even if he does that, he can be extradited. Extradite? How do you say it? Extradition. He can be extradited back to Korea, by the way. If Korea wants him, they can literally tell the US, yo, send that one back. Give us that one back. You can't have that one. We want that one. They can literally extradite him. They can literally extradite him back to Korea. So even if he, quote unquote, gets away, if Korea really wants him, they can get him back. He doesn't get away.
And just make me, at this point, I'm not locked in Korea. They locked in here with me. You know what I mean? I don't do violent crimes, so they can't put me in a jail cell here.
How does it work? Are you where you have to stay there for 5 years, or are you locked up for 5 years? Like, what's going on?
They haven't sentenced me in any court yet at all. I'm literally just here in limbo. Like, one of my homies is saying, go inside the U.S. embassy and start screaming and freaking out and saying, they're gonna kill me. I need to go home. Bro, what would the U.S. They have to help you at that point. No way.
Has the embassy been of any help at all? Like, what's been your experience with them since, like, we last spoke, which was a few months ago?
The U.S. embassy is useless. Like, they don't give a. The administration with the Trump administration changed. He freed ASAP Rocky out of Sweden. He freed a couple of black people out of couple.
Bro, God, they're famous. Unlike you, they are famous. They're not infamous. They're famous. They have made art. They are artists. They are people that benefit our society. You're just a random black guy in South Korea screaming racist slurs.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying.
Trump
Like,
needs to come do something.
We need
Brother, why would Trump do anything for you? What have you done for him? What have you
change
done
the
for him?
narrative, like, slightly. We need to get like Myron Gaines, because it's such an easy case to make. Like, wow, you're facing a decade in prison for spilling noodles in a 7-Eleven and carrying around a fish. Like, unironically, that are his charges. And it's like, well, where are these conservatives? Where are these like free speech people? Like, where's Team MAGA?
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. The same conservatives that would probably say, yeah, we should free Johnny for that, would probably see him running through the streets half naked, screaming all that shit, right? That he was screaming, doing those little gay dances. They would see that and be like, you know what? Keep him there. They're like, yeah, keep him there. Right? The same people that he wants to court are the same ones that will see his actual content and be like, keep him there. He's good. He's good. We don't want that back here in America. You know, you have that. Those are legit the people that will be like, yeah, he's one of the bad ones. Those are legit those people that he wants to court, by the way.
You know, like Johnny's wearing the MAGA hat. He's always been MAGA. And it seems like it seems like that side is just silent. And it's because everyone is just taking the real easy approach of just hating on Johnny. Like, that's just such...
Be sure to watch an educational documentary after this to offset the brain cell loss.
Such an easy, but like, why not be contrarian? Why not play devil's advocate? Because when you play the other side, you'll see actually what's happening to Johnny right now is a what? It's a travesty, really. It's a travesty. He's being railroaded.
Same thing they did to Trump. They're doing the same
What about
thing.
this? Should I go back to the statue and put a MAGA hat on the statue and say Donald Trump? I need to be free.
Does Johnny Somali not keep up with the world politics? Right now, America does not look great in the world's eyes. Just letting you guys know, America is not really too favorable right now to the world.
I have an American flag. We can make a video to Trump. See if we can get it to him.
Bro, he's not freeing you.
I mean...
Maybe change your name to Johnny America. Maybe we should go.
Johnny, I think the Somali part's fucking.
Yeah, change yourself to Johnny America. That's exactly right.
What's good, Wavy? How are you, bro? I'm good. I mean,
nobody's
okay. Spirits. I had a little bit too much to drink the other night, but it's okay. I think the next live stream I do IRL, I'm gonna.
You know what?
Wait to drink, or maybe wait, put a goal to get drunk like that again, because that was a little bit much.
Look, bro, if you check the VOD, I literally was like, well, I was trying to get you to like not leave the crib, bro. I was like, calm down, bro. Take it easy.
Bro, I'm gonna suck your dick, bro. Like, don't worry, lay back, Johnny. Like, I was about to give you the Gok 9000, Johnny.
Like, you already did enough for the night. I mean,
like, man, I was about to lick the gooch and all, Johnny. I was about to give you the head of a lifetime, but then you just dipped out, half naked. I couldn't even get your boxes off yet. That's what that man is saying. I couldn't even get your boxes off yet, Johnny. I was about to give you the time of your life. Then you just left. So yeah, that was the whole Johnny Somali interview. Everything after that was just, them glazing him, all right? It was just a glaze fest at the end, and you guys don't want to see that. If you guys do, stream. I already streamed it. Go look at my live tab. Click one of these videos on Johnny Somali as well. Please click. But other than that, don't like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.